Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today, watching the Big Bang Theory. This is a 21st episode of the 12th season. Hope you guys have been enjoying it so far. If you liked what today's full episode, it is available for free in the link in the description below. Just click on it, put a password in, and enjoy. Speaking about links in the description, we are running our most liked characters throughout the whole entire franchise. 3 votes are allowed. Your results are mine. Be shown in the final episode, which is not far away. We are on 21. I cannot believe it is in touching distance of the finish line. And I cannot wait to see, obviously, who you guys choose and who I pick, obviously, in the start of the final episode. So get your votes in so we can all see that. Interesting, last episode, Leonard decided to take an approach of, instead of letting everybody else make the decisions for him, it's just a go-getter. And he decided that I want to do this, this, and this, and this, and just make his own decisions, you know what I mean? And then he kind of took it from actually, like, recommending his own decisions, like, if somebody asks, what should we have for, dinner? I want this, I want that, or, what you fancying doing today? I want to go cinema, I want to go here, I want to go to the mall, usually he just lets everybody else pick, but he started to obviously give a bit of his input, but then he started getting a little bit too confident, and he was demanding stuff at work. If you don't give me this project, so you don't give me this funding, if you don't put me on this team, I'm going to quit. And obviously Penny was like, whoa, like, I understand, like, what you're trying to do and what you're trying to say, but, it's going a little bit too far. Well, anyway, he stuck to his guns and he went for it, and he quit when he didn't get what he wanted. And then when he left the room and he was crying, they called him back in and said, look, mate, actually, we couldn't give you what you wanted. We couldn't put you on this team, but there's a spot opening somewhere else, do you want to actually go on there? And he took it, mate. He come home, he was loving it. He was having a great time. He was so happy with himself, and, that's fair play. Nearly didn't work out, but it ended with a happy ending. That's all we like. We all love a happy ending, don't we? And like I said, don't know who's going to get a happy ending. Is it going to be Sheldon? Is it going to be Amy? Sidewaying into their story. Who's going to get the Nobel Prize? Is it going to be them two trying to rip him off? I don't know. I'm assuming, what's going to be the final kind of end to the show. The last 3 episodes. It's exciting. It really, really is. Hopefully, guys, are going to be here for the ride too. If you do enjoy today's episode, though, please smash the like, really helps out. Subscribe if you do. And as always, let's jump into today's episode.
So, obviously, I'm really sorry about my outburst. Calling you frauds was unacceptable.
What you said was really hurtful, especially because I thought we were friends.
Ignore them. They're just mean people.
Not mean, just sorry. Seem mean, are sorry. Happens all the time.
To my therapist, and she made me realize that what you said was really more about your own insecurities.
You're angry at all the attention we're getting for our discovery, and you're lashing out.
Well, now, technically, she lashed out. I contained myself, which I don't think I'm getting enough credit for. The Nobel Committee will realize that we came up with this theory.
But we proved it.
By accident.
All breakthroughs happen by accident.
The Nobel Committee doesn't like infighting, so if the 4 of you don't stop sniping at each other, the award's going to go to someone else entirely.
We're linked together the same way that super asymmetry links together every atom in the universe.
That's not what it does at all!
It's like they literally have no idea what they're talking about. Science is based on facts.
That's impressive, right?
It actually is impressive for Sheldon. The thing is, so I've had this conversation many a times, but the more I hear it, the more I have to kind of just relay it again. And I know you give me the answers, but, if somebody comes up with an equation and then somebody proves it, like, who is the actual person that deserves the credit? Like, if I spent all my life, right, and do you know what I mean? It's like the Goodwill Hunting thing. I think we've used it before with Matt Damon, when put the big massive equation onto the board and he comes in as a janitor and he just writes the answer. Like, it's amazing that he's got the answer, he's proved it, he's solved it, great stuff. But what about the person that put it out there? And to be honest, did Sheldon and Amy not already know the answer? They just needed somebody to confirm the answer. Because then again, that's a completely, totally different thing. Like, just use a simple equation of 2 plus 2. If I say 2 plus 2 is 4, and then these guys come along and say, yeah, it is actually. Do they get the credit because they proved that it was correct, the theory that I put out? Do you know what I mean? Like, that's what I don't understand, because I understand where they come in when somebody's put, I've said it before, but if Sheldon and Amy put something out there and all of it's correct apart from one little thing and these guys adjust it and then solve it, then they've solved it. You know what I mean? But if Sheldon and Amy put accurate, factual, consistent, bang on, 100% proof information out there and somebody says, yeah, you was actually correct, like, it should be Amy and Sheldon that get the rewards. Now, if they got their equation wrong, like Sheldon did that time with the periodic table, and somebody proves it, then it's them. I don't know, it's hard. But also got to say is, not because I'm on the show, but well, not on the show, but like watching the show. But I'm on Sheldon Amy's side on this one.
No. Your money's no good here.
Greg Pemberton, you old so-and-so.
Kevin, this is Barry Kripke. We went to college together.
Great to meet you. Well, you have my number. We should hit up the buffet at the strip club while you're in town. You can come too.
That's a hard pass.
I actually think he's pretty funny, him.
Good to see you, Barry. You're the best.
He hates him.
God, I hate that guy.
I know it.
How do I know you're not just being polite when you say it's nice to see me?
I have literally never said that to you. Pemberton's whole MO was to take other people's ideas and turn them in as his own. The only work he did on his thesis was Googling, where can I buy a thesis? You want proof? I can make some calls.
You'd do that for us?
I really don't want to see that guy win a Nobel. Sweezy is where I thrive.
Mate, you use all the help you can get, wouldn't you?
So couldn't we just bring down our wrath and ask the New Testament God to forgive us?
You know, I asked her that very question.
And?
She said I was full of California sass.
We have damaging and embarrassing information about someone. Should we keep it to ourselves or expose them?
Question, does it happen to do with online tastes that might or might not reflect their real life tastes?
I know all about your tall girl website. It goes on her credit card.
Dr. Pemberton. Kripke says he plagiarized his thesis and that he can prove it.
It wouldn't just knock Pemberton out of Nobel contention, it would blow up his whole career.
To that I say kaboom!
No, I meant it's a bad thing.
No, if Pemberton cheated, maybe he shouldn't have a career in the first place. There's plenty of people that didn't plagiarize.
Maybe because you want to win, but deep down you know it's not the honorable way to do it.
Really wise.
Yes, but it may just be the Indian accent.
Again. Opinions. Because an honourable way is just beating them. But that, again, to me is not honourable. Like, going out your way to make somebody look bad is not the best. However, if somebody is bad and you show it, I don't think I have a problem with it. So, for example, the simplest thing, if it was me against him and we was going ahead, I was completely 100% just my knowledge going for something and his knowledge going for something, and I lost, then I could accept that as fair and square because I know that I put all my effort in, they put all their effort in, and it was just the best person won. Yeah? However, if I'm putting all my effort in and I know that that person's completely cheated all the way to get into this spot in the first place, so they've cheated and knocked the pedestal off all these hardworking people and then got to here for cheating in the final, and then in the final they're cheating again, I don't think it's not honourable to say, mate, this guy's cheated to get here and now he's trying to cheat to beat me. Like, how's that fair? I actually think that's okay to do. However, going out your way to two honourable people that are doing it all by the book, going out the way to make one person fail, that's not honourable. So hopefully you get my point. You know, if everybody was like Sheldon and Amy and they lost, that's fine. If everybody was like Sheldon and Amy and they purposely tried to knock somebody off the pedestal, that's unfair. If somebody was like Sheldon and Amy and then these other two guys cheated all the way up and then tried to cheat to win, then I think Sheldon and Amy have got every right to say, no, that's not fair. It's not a level playing field. It's not even their information. Don't know what they're talking about. Cheated to get in, now going to try and cheat to win. How's that fair on us who are trying to do it all the correct way?
Do you think by not exposing Pemberton we're doing the right thing?
Of course. Unless you think we're not doing the right thing. No, I just thought if you thought we weren't doing the right thing, that's why you might think that.
Well, if I did think that, you might point out that people who claim it's okay to do bad things to win are bad people no matter what they tell themselves.
I love talking to you. It's like talking to me, but with a girl voice.
Sheldon and Amy deserve to win, and sometimes that means doing what you gotta do.
What's the worst thing you've ever done to get something you wanted?
I'm not gonna tell you that.
I'll tell you mine.
Right, because yours is gonna be as bad as mine, okay? When we first met, there was another waitress at the Cheesecake Factory who thought you were cute. So I told her you had all the hepatitises, A through Z.
Oh, she still works there? Who was it?
Why does it matter?
You're right, it doesn't matter.
Believe it. Sheldon loves telling on people when they break the rules.
Yeah, well, maybe he's
He
changed.
hasn't changed. Last week when the vending machine gave me 2 bags of chips, he called my mom.
I'm proud of
of Sheldon and Amy. You know, they want to win this thing on their own merits, not by knocking out the competition.
They could call them out.
If Sheldon and Amy don't want to expose Pemberton, that doesn't mean someone else can't do it for them. They deserve the Nobel. I'm not going to let two frauds steal it from them. And if that means getting my hands dirty, so be it.
Hofstadter, here's all the proof you need.
Great, thanks.
Just remember, once you take this envelope, there's no turning back.
What if I look at it and decide not to use it?
He's got him
I had
there.
not considered that. Handed to you. You got a real talent for making things boring.
Hi, Leonard.
What? Nothing?
You okay?
No, you are.
Who was it?
It doesn't even matter. I'm happily married. The point is, women, plural, find me appealing. Are you saying I'm not a handsome guy?
See, it's mean, right?
Hold on. As we've established, a minimum of 2 women think I'm attractive.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It was totally Susan.
It could have been anybody. Marta, Gina, Annalise.
It's a little creepy that you remember all their names.
The cars they drove, the color of their eyes, and whether or not they had boyfriends.
Your husband was acting kind of weird today.
You sure you're not thinking about your husband?
He was acting all sketchy, almost like he was guilty or something.
It's like, what are you guilty about, Leonard? Nothing. Well, then tell it to your face.
Then why are you acting guilty now?
Okay, look. Leonard knows that you and Sheldon decided to take the high road, so he went to Kripke for you.
Why did you tell me? Now that I know, I'm implicated.
Sorry I told you.
And I forgive you.
Kudos on the meatballs. They're nice and round. Much
She's
better
gonna
than
tell him.
Prolate spheroids who used to pass off as balls.
If someone were gonna do something ethically murky on your behalf, would you rather know about it or not know about it?
Well, now that I know there's a thing to know, I have to know. Leonard, I know what you're planning to do, and I said I didn't want to do it.
What? You told him?
Well, you told me.
Yeah, that's probably where you heard it.
You and Amy not getting the recognition for your discovery. And if that means I have to do something shady so you don't have to, I'm okay with that.
Listen, I did something kind of stupid today. I went to the Cheesecake Factory to try to figure out who that waitress was.
Howie.
Don't worry, I didn't find out because I realized I didn't even care. And why should I need to be validated by another woman liking me when the best woman in the world already loves me?
The restaurant manager already called. You really creeped a lot of people out.
I regret that.
Why does he care so much, honestly?
Thank you for meeting us. Isn't another apology. There's something we have to give you.
We have proof that you plagiarized your thesis.
Hold on, are you blackmailing us?
No, the opposite.
Giving you this so that no one can use it against you. Because we want to win on our own merits.
I had to write a thesis and I wasn't smart enough to do it.
Imagine he throws him under the bus.
You realize my name is attached here. If this gets out, it ruins me too.
It's not gonna get out.
You know what? Linda was right. You're always looking for shortcuts.
When did you talk to my ex-wife?
I'm in love with Linda.
Oh.
Son of a bitch!
Create a bad public
Dr.
image for
Cooper,
himself.
Dr. Fowler, just the guy I want to see. Pemberton is out. Someone published all the information about his plagiarism.
Do you reckon he did? I knew it. I knew it was. I
Someone
knew it
else
was.
told Fermilab and he lost his job. Also me. Look, the 3 of us could team up. There's one small catch. Dr. Pemberton has been saying a lot of bad stuff about me, but don't worry. I couldn't possibly have done any of it because I was with you guys the whole time. I did it.
Frankly, I don't know what Linda ever saw in either of them.
Ah, do you know what? It's tough. It's tough. Personally, I would have published it. I've said it already in the episode, so we don't have to go more in depth in it. But like, if you cheat your way to the top, and then you're trying to cheat to beat me, who's got to a final, like honorably, do you know what I mean? And through knowledge, then I would be exposing you, like 100%. I'm not asked, you know. Right. Another easy way of doing it is, say you was in work, and you seen somebody else cheat all the way. Kind of, you know, every time they get an assignment or a project, they palm it off to somebody else. You do that, and then you get it and take credit. To be honest, that doesn't affect me at all. I can see it, but it doesn't affect me. So I'm not going to grass them up, do you know what I mean? I'm not going to do anything. And even if they go for it and get a promotion for cheating the way, you know what I mean? Everybody knows in the work, you've always got that person that does the minimalistic things. Sometimes they palm it off to other people. Can you help me out? Can you do this? Can you just do that for us? And then they pretend it's their own. And as long as they're doing them and it doesn't impact you, then you're good. You are completely good. But let's just say their laziness, cheatiness, or whatever starts impacting you, and it starts stopping you from getting that promotion. You know, they start saying, "Oh, hang on, that person's doing all this, we'll give it them. You'd be like, whoa, 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 you know. Like, I had no problem with them being themselves and cheating over there. But now that it's impacting me for getting my award, and you think that they're the deserving one, I will expose you. I will say you've been cheating. You know, it's when somebody starts impacting yourself. You know, if you're going out of the way and doing it for other things, then yeah, you could say that you're kind of a grass, you know what I mean? You're a telltale. But like, I don't know. I personally think that exposing the information was the correct thing to do, regardless of whether Sheldon and Amy wanted to do it, and that is honourable from them, even if they know that they're going to lose and they feel bad for exposing him because it can ruin his life. They took the high ground, and you've got to respect it. You really, really have, but it doesn't mean that's the right thing. I personally think the right thing to do, especially on a prestigious, major, high award, when they were saying that, she'd be the 4th ever female to win it. You know what I mean? The chance of losing that because you didn't want to ruin a cheater's reputation, you got to say fair play. But the information's out there, and it's been exposed by his mate as well, self-destructing from within. It's good that it happened, and I'm hoping that they get all the recognition they deserve now. What have we got? 22, 23, 24, 3 episodes left. You know, I'm excited for it. Honestly, I am. It would have stressed me out if they lost because they put the hard work in and they deserve it. They really do. These guys didn't. Now, I don't know if he's going to get it, the other one, and keep it as a free, but it seems like he's done a lot of things drunk as well. It's embarrassed them, and the whole name might want to just kiboshed them and pushed them, you know, out of it and focus on these guys, but I don't know, I'm happy for them. And obviously, like I said, I can't wait to see obviously how the final episodes kind of go now. Okay, that is going to wrap up today's episode. Thanks so much for checking out the channel today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you've not yet voted for your most likely characters throughout the whole entire franchise, please do. 3 votes are allowed. Your results will be shown in the final episode. Can't wait to see who you guys pick. And as well as just saying there is 1, 2, 3 left. So 3 votes, 3 episodes left. Only 2 to get it shown in the final episode. And if you've already, you know, you're not voted and you're watching the channel after the episode's aired, still vote anyway. It's going to be a continuous thing, and it's going to be exciting to see who you guys pick. Now, again, you know, talking about the major talking point of this episode, I am really happy for Sheldon and Amy. You know, I really, really am. These two deserve it. They put the hard work in. They knew exactly what they was talking about. See, the thing that stressed me out the most is, like, at least if these guys who's pretending that they knew about super asymmetry, like, had an understanding and could actually debate and back themselves up and their knowledge in the field, then it'd be different. But every single time there was either approach with a question, you know, like a theory or anything in terms of science. I mean, the guy was talking about science, and the good thing about science is everybody's got to say, no, that's a good thing about an opinion, that is. Science should be based on facts and discoveries and telling the truth, you know what I mean? And you just lied all your way to the top. Now, I understand where his teammate was basically saying, his partner was like, look, mate, I know that we've got this envelope and you cheated your way to the top, but we're a team. And okay, this envelope's been given to us, but who's to say that there's not another copy out there? Who's to say that I'm not going to get dragged down? You know, I understand why he would want the information out, or you know, like, distance himself away from him, because he wants to get the Nobel himself. The way he just approached it and got drunk and exposed it and put it online and made himself look like a fool as well, it's just self-sabotage, you know what I mean? It's self-destructive within. They was got a good thing going and they kind of crumbled, and that's what happens. Sometimes the weight of your lies just get up to you, and you know, you fall apart right at the end when the end goal's in sight. And you know, Sheldon and Amy, yeah, okay, they've made an embarrassment of themselves in a couple of events here and there, but you know, showing how much they wanted to win today, and he was honourable and didn't want to tear down somebody, ruin their career and life, even though they deserve it, clearly. I mean, not the life to be ruined, but, like, you know what I mean, like the situation. You know, they've done the right thing, and he was going to go out the noble way as well, and now it just shows that good people who do good things, who have good knowledge, and who have been on the right path get the rewards that they should come to them, especially if you've done something really, really successful and high esteem. So, mate, I can't wait for the final 3 episodes. Thanks for checking out today. So if you did enjoy it, please smash like, really helps out. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.